Weetwood was first in 1889, was first formed by Richard Schofield, who had a big early role in the Darling Downs Jockey Club, as well as later which was transferred to the Toowoomba Turf Club. Richard also had the home Weetwood House, which is an iconic landmark home located on the racing course, and still there is racing stables still surrounded that. I think it's been always stepped in history since then. It's always been a great race that has attracted a lot of early, horses like Tiny Finito and that sort of stuff. It made its name later on out of them horses, but it's always been a race that the trainers here have been very keen to win. The local trainers, it means a lot to them on the racing calendar every year. It's the one race they all want to win, and they get great excitement out of actually winning it. It certainly means a lot, I think, to the Toowoomba Race Club that it's been around for so long, this race, and to be still going and gaining momentum every year. Both in the quality of racehorse and the actual day itself. So, no, we're very proud to continue, another year of Toowoomba's most famous horse race. I guess people that aren't regular race growers, they all know the Weetwood, No matter where you've gone over the last couple of weeks, someone said, it's close to the Weetwood being running, and a lot of people can name a Weetwood winner, Weetwood trainers that have won it, that sort of stuff. So it is certainly a race that reverberates not only the racing community, but the business community, the social circles. It's a day that people really love to enjoy and certainly have embraced it, and the club really has the last few years tried to get behind that momentum.
This is the 132nd running of the Weetwood Handicap. It's one of Australia's oldest sprint races, and the traditional home here at Clifford Park is very special. Our local trainers punch well above their weight in this race. It's great to see some of those other stables coming from the metros, Gold Coast, Brisbane and all that sort of thing, but our guys are hard to beat on their own home ground, so it's always great to see that fantastic rivalry.
It's a 1200 metre race now. It has been for a few years. It used to be 1300, and they always said you needed a 1400 metre horse to win it, and that's probably right. We've had two of the winners have won at a mile that I've had out of the four that won up to a mile, but it's probably a little bit of a benefit for us up here on the Downs that we train on the track, which has a lovely hill on it, and it makes it a little bit trickier for the ones coming up, or we hope it does, and sometimes it does too. But anyhow, I think a good 1400 metre horse to win the 1200 metre race usually, but then that can go, a good 1200 metre horse could also win it. But it's a great race to be in. Terrific. It's our race. It's probably, if we lived in Melbourne, we'd be looking at the Melbourne Cup or whatever, but here, I think up on the Downs, it's just, but this time of the year, as you say, is very exciting for us. It certainly is. Yeah, it gets the adrenaline going, and lovely to try and get a winner over the Carnival.
The 2021 Audi Centre Toowoomba Weetwood, we're absolutely thrilled and can't wait to welcome everyone here. Spring has sprung and the place is absolutely gorgeous. We're in the midst of the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers, which always has a great buzz around our beautiful garden city. So to be able to be, I guess, the bookending of the carnival is really special for us, and we know we're putting our best foot forward with amazing racing, and our ticketing has pretty much sold out. All of our reserve dining went very early. We have general admission ticketing left, and that's going to go very quickly.
Now, I love the whole four of them really. Two with Tellum, good horse, won 15-16 races. One with Star Tell, who only got just before the Weetwood off Debbie and Kenny Waller. They went overseas to Macau, and so I was lucky enough to get him, and a few weeks before he won it. And then the last one was Tycoon Red. He was really good. He beat another horse I had in the race called Campelli. So, no, I've been really lucky in the race. None of them really, I loved them all, yeah, for sure.
Kevin Kemp, he's a great local trainer here. He's an absolute pleasure to deal with, Kempy. He really made his name on the back of winning the Weetwood. He won it early days, and from there his team obviously grew and continues to grow. He's won a lot of other big races, but to be named, Weetwood Kemp, you don't get that name for a reason. Obviously, with the 4 wins, his name has certainly been, on the shirt tails of winning the Weetwood. But I think he's a great trainer and he all rides. Yeah, no, people know he's commonly known as Weetwood Kemp. It's a good honour to have.